It's crazy, though. Before, like, COVID, I'm so mad. I sold everything. I sold What the Dunks.
Oh, my gosh. We had the What the Dunks? How much you selling for?
Ready for this? You want to see?
Yeah.
Do you know who Randy Orton is?
Sounds familiar.
So this is Randy Orton's cousin.
Oh, no way. That's
Jay
awesome.
Garcia.
That's
so
sick.
Jay Garcia.
Let's go.
Jay Garcia. But then I bought all the Yeezys, all the Yeezy ones, which I absolutely love.
They're great, yeah.
But he doesn't like my people, so it's hard to, like, wear them.
Yeah.
I don't know if we should cut that out, but whatever.
What's up, guys? I'm here in New York City with the one and only Mike Spitz, Mr. Throwback, at his store. This place is incredible, man. Thank you so much for having us.
Mr. T, you're welcome.
Yeah,
Thank you for coming, Seth.
Of course, man.
We've known each other for how long?
True. Years, a long time. I think did I come into the store? Was that the first time I met you?
Yeah, you came in with like two other dudes. We sat there, we took a picture, and we took a picture outside.
Yep. That was 2017.
That was a long time ago.
So it's been almost 10 years. 8 years.
8.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. And you're still here at this location. That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's
I
awesome.
love it.
Yeah,
I love
absolutely.
It. This will be our 13th year in November.
Very cool.
November 7th.
Nice. Okay.
Turning 13.
That's amazing.
It is wild.
You have literally been the OG vintage guy. I know in New York, but I don't know. I'm assuming like most of the East Coast at least. I don't know of any other vintage people in the East Coast, but you've been the guy.
There's a lot of stores, and then when I first started, there was a guy. For All to Envy and Still. And For All to Envy is still around.
Okay.
I know they were together, and then I don't know what happened, but one of them is around. And then the F is in Frank guys, Jesse, High Fits, those dudes. And then one guy in Chicago, Rad Vintage. And literally that's it. Jesse's still around. For All to Envy's there. Rad is now online, but that was it. There was like 3 other dudes that I knew. And now there's like 1 million dudes who are in it. So just keep it OG, guys. OG.
Well, it's crazy. So I was going through your Instagram this morning, and you literally your Instagram is littered with like A-listers who come into the store. Like, this is the spot for celebrities to grab vintage.
Yeah, we've had some good people. It's funny, Jay started our social media in the last couple of years. We had over 20,000 posts.
Really?
So when I first started on Instagram, it was all pictures. It wasn't reels or anything. And literally, I could take a picture of this sweatshirt. I get 800 likes.
Right.
Now I get 16 likes on the sweatshirt. So we have to do so much content and so many reels, which is fun. So what happened was Jay was like, you know what? People don't care what you sold in 2012. They care that Kai Cenat was here, and Steph Curry has a TV show about you, and he has a TV show, and this guy was here. So that's what we dropped everything down. So now we're under, 500? Yeah. We're under like 500 photos of just like the core things, like great videos, obviously, what we sell, and then celebrities and write-ups. So that's awesome. What most people care about. So they don't care what I sold back in 2012.
No, fair enough. I mean, it's crazy because 2012 is almost vintage at this point.
It's crazy. So it's funny because someone came in and was like, yo, you should bring back your like old sweatsuit. And I was like, wow, that was like 10 years ago. And he's like, that's vintage. And I'm like, you're right. I guess we have to retro it. It's crazy.
That's awesome, man. I think the first thing I bought from you, at least online, was the Rachel tee. From
still
Friends.
Make it right there. It's still there.
Is that one of your best sellers?
It's the best seller.
Really?
Yeah, I've probably sold over 10,000 of them.
Really?
Well, what happened was first I had the sweatshirt.
Okay.
And at the time, I think I only got $150 for it.
Okay.
And then a light bulb went off, and I was like, you know what? Let me just put her on a shirt. And that was in 2012 or 2013.
Right.
And ever since, nothing has happened, thank God. No cease and desist letters. Actually, the creator of the show, Kevin Bright, his son shopped with us and bought him the Rachel shirt, and he wore it on the reunion show. And he's hugging Aniston, which is crazy. So far, so good. No cease and desist. We'll keep it going.
You should put that on the shirt. The hug with the shirt on the shirt.
Oh, my God. That's hilarious. We did get a cease and desist from John Starks.
Really?
So
okay.
in like 1998, he's in Miami, and he flicks off the crowd, and I put that on a shirt, and he sent me a cease and desist. And people were like, yo, you should put the cease and desist on a shirt.
Right.
But like, How many people are gonna really wear that?
That's
I mean,
fair.
maybe
that's
me,
fair.
but whatever. Shout out to John Starks. If you want to do it legit, we could do it. I'll pay you royalties. I don't care. People shut you down. Wait, the first one was actually Big Pun. Because Big Pun is wearing like a Ewing jersey,
right?
And he's dunking, and I popped that on a shirt, and then I got a DM from his wife. And she was like, "Where's my check?" And I'm like, "What check?" And she's like, "You're making shirts. Send me money." And I'm like, I got to shut this down. So I just deleted it off the website and never spoke again. But I think that was her scare tactic.
Yeah,
so
fair enough.
It worked. I never made it again. So if you have that shirt, that's a rare shirt.
That's awesome. Okay, so who's your favorite person that's come in? Because I've seen like Susan Sarandon.
I've
seen
funny.
Kai.
Yeah.
That was great. Yeah.
First celebrity came in was Kid Cudi.
Oh, very cool.
That was wild.
Very cool.
So
okay. When was that?
I was across the street, I believe in 2015 or 16.
Okay.
I was in a magazine called the Fat Man magazine. I was like, can I be on the cover as the fattest man? So Kid Cudi was on that, and a gentleman walked in and was like, yo, this is a cool store. I see you got Jordan 1s. And he took a picture of my Jordan 1s.
Right.
And then he's like, can I put you in this book? And I'm like, absolutely. I'm like, and then he's like, Kid Cudi's on the cover. And he's like, do you want Kid Cudi to come by? I'm like, of course. Why wouldn't I want Kid Cudi? So Kid Cudi walks in, and I'm like starstruck right away.
Right.
And he's like, hi, I'm Scott.
Right.
And I'm like, no, you're Kid Cudi. And I'm starstruck. He's talking to me. He's like, do you have any Cleveland stuff? Because he's from Cleveland.
Right.
And I'm like, no, I don't know what you're talking. I have nothing. Meanwhile, I have like 10 items in Cleveland because I can't talk to the guy. I was scared. And he ended up, leaving. And I'm like, you know what, man? Can I get a picture with you? He's like, sure. And I'm like, okay. So he did like one of these, like with me,
right?
Like this. And then I'm like, thanks for coming. He's like, I'm like, you're not Kid Cudi, are you? He's like, yeah, but I go by Scott. I'm like, okay, Scott, have a good day. So that was a really cool experience. But my best experience, I think, was Fabulous.
Okay.
So I watched Fabulous as a kid.
Right.
Not watch him. I had CDs in my Toyota Camry 1992. If you don't know what a CD a guy is, they come in a compact, it's a circle, and you put it in a CD player. You press play, and it spins it like a record. Yeah, it's rare. I don't know. The kids watching might not know what this is.
They definitely don't know cassettes.
It's crazy.
It's
Cassettes
nuts.
are rare.
I know.
Double-sided, crazy. So yeah, Fab walks in, and he's
Right.
wearing this big chain.
Mm-hmm.
And actually, it's a San Francisco 49ers logo. I'm like, wow,
cool.
Fab, I didn't know you were a 49er fan.
Right.
And he looked at me like, what are you talking about? And I didn't say anything, whatever. Then he left. Someone was in the store at the time, and he's like, you're an idiot. I'm like, why? What do you mean? He's like, the SF logo is Street Fam, not 49ers. I'm like, oh, God, like, I don't know this stuff. Fabulous is here. And then he came in again, and I actually apologized. I hugged him, and he's like, don't worry about it. Fab and I were close. He would call me. He'd be
That's
like, yo,
awesome.
man, I'm at this event. Can you drop off a jersey at like 3 a.m? And I would do that.
That's awesome.
I'll still do that for you, Fab. I miss you, man. Come back. But I think, realistically, the number one guy was Spike Lee.
That was cool.
Spike Lee was crazy. We happened to be on ESPN. We got a write-up. It was crazy.
That's
and then
awesome.
literally the next day, this guy is standing in the doorway, and he's wearing like a purple velour suit. And it's COVID at the time, so he's wearing a mask. And he screams into the store. He goes, who's Mr. Throwback? And I'm back there with Tony, and I'm like, who's this homeless guy? Like, what is he wearing? I'm like, who's asking? And he pulls down his mask. He goes, Spike Lee. And I go, I'm like, oh. And he walks in. We hug him. He was here for like 3 hours.
That's great.
He literally bought every New York Knick item.
Really?
It was incredible. Yeah.
That's
and then he
amazing.
started just like signing any Knick hat that was over here. It was wild. So
That's
number one
amazing.
is Spike.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's incredible. Are you still close with him? Are you still talking
He'll
to him?
come in a couple times, but he
amazing.
only wants game used jerseys, and I am a collector also.
Right.
So it's hard to like put a price on something. Be like,
Yeah.
Spike, give me $1 million. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to take advantage of Spike. You know what I'm
Oh
saying?
my gosh.
Spike. So yeah, I got to show him the jersey. He's got to make me an offer. I don't know. It's so hard.
Oh my gosh. What's your favorite game worn jersey that you have?
I have a Patrick Ewing 1996, 97, but he has like everything. So
Right.
like, what do I really have? I might have one item that he wants. It's
Gotcha.
like a Charles Oakley preseason hardwood classic,
that's
like
sick.
full set. I think he wants that, but like, I also want it. So, like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, Spike, you can wear that, but, like, I want to wear it too, Spike. Unless Spike invites me to his house, then I'll bring the jersey. And if he sits me courtside with him, I'll sell him the jersey. So, Spike, if you're listening, I'll sell you the jersey for courtside seats next to you and a tour of your house.
Dude, the Knicks are good. This would be a good time to go see them.
Right?
Yeah, for real.
I know.
Oh, my gosh.
Let's go Knicks.
Yeah, well, Sixers, But we can't even tank. I know.
Sorry about your team.
It's brutal, but it is what it is. It's fine.
Got the Eagles. You're doing okay.
I mean, I'm a Ravens fan, though, so...
really?
Yeah.
Okay.
I know. I'm from Baltimore originally.
Oh, I went to Towson University.
Oh, very
Did
cool.
You know that?
That's awesome. I didn't know that, no.
Did you go to College Park?
I went to Drexel. That's why I went to Philly. So I went to Drexel. I moved from Baltimore when I was 18 to Philly for Drexel, and then I moved to New York for 4 or 5 years, and then moved back to Philly. So I was always a Sixers fan because I had AI, and I mean I wasn't gonna be a Wizards fan even with Michael. I mean that was.
What about with George Murasan, man? Fire.
Jerry Stackhouse.
It's good. I know it's tough. But Kwame Brown, Wizards, fire. Gilbert Arenas.
Yeah. But I had to go with the Sixers, man. So I've been a Sixers fan my whole life, and it's just they've always been only okay. They've had good years. But hey, it is what it is. So who are some other celebrities that you've really were kind of starstruck or got you starstruck when they walked in? Like I know that you had Ariana Grande at one point.
That was wild. Yeah, that was
crazy.
Back in the day. Pete called us and said, "I know you're closed on I know you closed at 6 on Sunday. Do you mind opening the store back?" I'm like, "Of course, I'll open the store for you."
Yeah, for sure.
So, yeah, he brought Ariana. That was crazy.
That's crazy.
She was singing in the store. It was bananas. Yeah, one of probably the better experiences in the store. And then. She bought a Rachel, and then I gave her like a bootleg. I made a bootleg like Nick's version of that. She wore that. There's a picture of her in the rain.
Oh
and then everybody on Etsy like bootlegged my stuff, which is kind of cool.
Yeah.
Who else? I'm trying to think. Kai Cenat, obviously,
was crazy.
Did
he just come in, or did he reach out beforehand?
He came in randomly. He was going to London, and he came in, found some. I think he's sponsored by Nike.
Gotcha. Yep.
And he can only wear Nike affiliated stuff. So we happen to have a bunch of USA sweatsuits that he came in and bought.
Nice. That's awesome.
And then I guess I was talking to him and be like, "Oh, it'd be cool if you ever, did a live appearance here." He's like, "Yeah, man, I got you. I'll do that." I was like,
That's
"Okay,
so
whatever."
Sick.
And then I happened to be off, but Jay was here. Jay must be taking a poop. So Jay, come here. We're talking about Kai Cenat. So Jay, are you a wrestling fan? Do you know who Randy Orton is?
Sounds familiar.
So this is Randy Orton's cousin.
Oh, no way. That's
Jay
awesome.
Garcia.
That's
so
sick.
Jay Garcia.
Let's go.
Jay Garcia loves Kai Cenat. So they were here and they were talking wrestling.
That's awesome.
And can you explain the whole situation with when he?
Yeah, he just comes in. Me and Tony happen to be watching this interview that Randy just dropped with Cody Rhodes, and I forgot what it was, but I was like, "Oh yeah, that's my cousin." And he's like, "Randy Orton's your cousin?" I showed him the video, and then he was like, "No way!" And then he's like, backs up, looks at the chat, and he's like, "RKO me," and I was like, "Nah," because I'm working, and then I didn't want to mess it up. In honor of my cousin, so he's like, "RKO me," and I was like, "All right." I set up for it, and then I hit him. He fell wrong. He felt like I gave him the stunner. He was supposed to fall the other way, but he took it like a champ. Pause, but good vibes. Yo.
The best line at the end, he goes, "I just got RKO'd by Randy Orton's cousin," which is the absolute greatest line.
Great.
I want to make it a T-shirt.
Shout out Randy.
Shout out Randy Orton. Shout out Kai. Yeah, that was awesome.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I mean the guy literally can come in here. He'll be like, "I'll take everything," which would be great. Kai, come back. But no, he is awesome. He's such a nice guy, and he loves wrestling. And yeah, he came to the store. He's like, "I'm going to see Mr. Throwback." I mean, it's just wild that we've been here so long that people people are coming. Thank God for Instagram and Reels and stuff like that, and people are watching. And we're kind of like a destination now. We're literally in every guidebook internationally: France, Switzerland, Sweden, Australia, Japan. Like, it's crazy the fact that people are coming from other countries to visit our store, which is really cool. So
right.
Keep coming, guys. Keep coming. We want to see you.
That's amazing. How did you start? Like, how did you get into this?
Came home from college.
Okay.
2005. Towson University, and I found a Sean Kemp jersey.
Cool. Okay.
Tried it on, and it fit me, and I'm like, where can I find more? And it kind of I fell into like the eBay world where I would buy on one account and sell on the other account. I still do that, so I buy merch and then sell on the other account. Smartest move ever. But yeah, I would only buy champion NBA jerseys.
Gotcha.
That was my thing.
Okay.
I amassed like at least 300 to 400 of them.
Right.
And then fast forward to like 2011, I was in Brooklyn and I found a flea market. And I've never been to a flea market in my entire life. My parents never took me to anything like that.
Wow.
And I was like blown away. I'm like, whoa, you can set up and negotiate and sell. So I was just like, I want to do this. And I set up one time with a couple guys that I met there. And it was great. I just loved the experience of like looking at your rack and being like, oh, $60, I got 40. And you're like, okay, shake, done. And that was a sale. I like really enjoyed that. I'm like, this is what I want to do for the rest of my life.
Right.
So I found my own flea market in Manhattan. It was called Hell's Kitchen Flea Market.
Okay,
on
cool.
39th and 9th.
Nice.
It's not there anymore. And then in Brooklyn, right across the street from LIU, I don't know, one of the Brooklyn colleges. Now it's a high-rise because they kicked this all out, but it was called DeKalb Market.
Okay.
And they took old shipping containers, they cut them in half, and they made them into mini stores.
That's awesome.
It was awesome.
That's sick.
It was really cool. So
I had
basically an 80-square-foot store with all vintage clothes.
Right.
And on weekends they had like performances like rappers and disco and roller skating, and they just try to make it like really fun. They had food trucks, and it was awesome, but it only lasted for like 6 months.
Right.
Someone bought the land. Now it's a high rise. And then I just was stumbling around this block, and across the street was a store literally like ready to set up. All I had to do was hang stuff up. This lady walks out and she's like, oh, you interested in the space? And I'm like, yeah, but I don't have any money. I have like $6,000 to my name. She's like, what do you do? I'm like, I sell vintage clothes. She's like, you know what? Call me tomorrow. Let's figure this out. And I'm like, okay. So I call Mary, and Mary's like, okay, give us $5,700 up front, first and last, and you can have the space for 3 years. I was like, okay. Wow. So I had $300 left to my name.
Right.
I went on Craigslist. I found some dude to paint the store.
Wow.
And then,
that's awesome.
Yeah. And then I did like consignment for about a year because I didn't have any money. And then after a year, I kicked everybody out, and I never looked back. And now we've been here 13 years.
That was this store, or the one across the street?
So across the street, I was there 2012 to 2017, and now we've been here ever since. But most people know this store.
Right.
So we've been here 8 years already? It's crazy.
That's amazing, man. That's incredible. That's incredible. So what's I guess been the biggest challenge that you've had to deal with having a store in New York, or just even opening a vintage store? Because I know we were sort of talking before the podcast, a lot of people are getting into it.
Yeah, so thankfully we've been established for the 13 years, and we have like the street cred in all these books.
Right.
Yes, we are competing with the online person and the rest of the stores, but I think people just know us as the sports people, so they come and they see us. So thankfully, building a large community firsthand before the newer generation comes in. So, I feel like we're getting a lot of traction now too. We were just on Fox 5 News.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I got to shave my back hair.
Let's go. I did see that picture.
I do crazy stuff. But like, we have good stuff, and I think, and we have great customer service, and that is the number one thing. I really do believe that. I say this to everybody. I say, if you have a great experience somewhere, you're gonna tell the world.
Yes.
If you have a bad experience, you're gonna tell the world.
Yeah.
So I'd much rather you tell the world that you had a great experience, and that's really it. I mean, if you're going into any store and you have a bad experience, you're not going to go back. That's my opinion.
And you're going to leave that review on Yelp or whatever it is.
Yeah, I don't want any of that.
No.
You know what I'm saying? There are people that do leave bad reviews. It does hurt the business.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But then there's people who do leave great comments, and you're like, okay, I'm living for that person. Maybe that one guy, I don't know, maybe we said something bad, or maybe he just had a bad experience that day, but we can't fault him.
Right.
So we just move on, and I'm just taking it stride by stride. Every day's a new day, so who knows? We might have a celebrity that walks in today. You might make $0, but we're just constantly doing Instagram Reels, and that's really
awesome. Yeah, that makes sense. So that's your main sort of marketing strategy right now is the Instagram Reels.
Yeah, I mean, Jay's takeover. We're on TikTok now. We have a YouTube. We have
very cool.
MySpace. No, is that coming back? Literally, seriously, I don't know. AOL chat rooms are coming back. I don't know.
Oh man, the good old days, man.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. He would have like Mr. Throwback NY at MySpace or MySpace.com/Mr. Throwback.
Oh my god,
yeah,
I have my regular friends up there. Oh my god, crazy.
Yeah, was it top 8? Top 10?
I don't even remember. It's so long ago. Oh my god.
Crazy.
Someone said that Napster just got sold for
really?
like $207
I didn't even know it was still a thing.
What the hell? That was fun.
That's
Did
wild.
you do that? Did you burn CDs? You were young.
No comment. No comment.
Did you go on AOL? Like
I
age,
did.
sex,
I did.
location, pick?
Oh, of course.
Did
ASL.
you pick up girls online?
I mean, not in real life. Yeah,
So
you had the
funny.
ASL. You had the chat rooms. I was Fencing King 1138. I was really into
Fencing King?
I really liked fencing back, like not the actual fences, but like swords.
Oh my god.
I wasn't cool. I'm still not cool, but I was less cool back then.
You need a shirt.
I know,
Fencing
Fencing King
That's
1138.
hilarious. I was Spiky Mikey 82.
See, that's already
I had
cooler.
hair, man. No more.
No.
I have killer back hair and killer beard hair, but I can't grow a head of hair.
That's good hair. That's good hair to
What's
have.
the
Yeah.
deal with that, guys?
I don't know. My hairline's always been funky, so I like wearing hats. It's not bad, but if you lift it all the way, it's good hair, but it's always been all the way up here. I don't think I'm losing it. I just think I always had a very high hairline.
Receding hairline.
I've got the receding. I've got
All right,
exactly.
all right.
But I mean, I don't mind busting it out here and there, but I don't do. What are the sponsorships? There's like hair loss sponsorships that are like I'm afraid if I do them, I'm just gonna. The comments are already bad enough that it'd be like, I mean, shoot, maybe I should lean into
paid,
it.
you know.
That's
hey,
true. That's true. Maybe I
You
should
want
lean
to
into
pay
it.
me? I'll do it. I'm here for the money, man. I got a kid now. I got to feed them mouths, man. I got 2 employees. I got myself. Listen.
Yep.
We got to feed people now.
That's true.
You know,
That's
lunch
true.
is like $18 to $20 out here.
know.
Crazy, man.
It's nuts. It's so nuts.
I can't. Parking in New York City is $7 an hour. If I get here
Really?
at 10 o'clock,
Yeah.
till 8, that's 10 hours. I'm gonna pay $56.
That's
crazy.
nuts.
I think if you have a business in New York City, you
Right.
should get a discount.
Yeah. No, for sure.
For real, God, come on, guys, come on, come on, help me out, help us.
Did you have to deal with any of the what is it? The surge pricing or no? The
Probably, I don't know.
Gotcha.
It just. Oh man,
There's
lot
a
of cops
situation
out.
outside. I
don't
know they've
what's
been knocking
going
on the door next to us. There's people looking across the street.
I didn't do it. It wasn't me.
There's
I'm just selling jerseys, guys. I'm just selling jerseys.
We're right on at what 9th Ave.
We're on 9th Street,
9th Street.
between 1st and Avenue A.
Gotcha. Make sure to stop by.
It's a good block. Good
Yeah.
block.
I mean, yeah. There is a small cop situation, but it could be nothing.
Hopefully everybody's okay.
That's true.
What happened?
Oh, to pass. That makes sense. That makes sense. Okay, so tell me about how do you get a lot of the clothes in store? So are you still out there like in the weeds, like going through?
I'm
like,
in
vintage-
it. I'm in it. Yeah,
That's
I go
awesome.
to Philly a lot. I go to these vintage events.
That's
and
awesome.
I curate my own stuff with people there, which is nice. People physically walk in and sell us
cool.
stuff, trades, or obviously we got 1,000 DMs on Instagram. Do you want to buy? Do
Right.
you want this? Do you want that? But now it's like the younger kids, so they're showing us a lot of like newer players. So
Right,
I'm
right.
less stubborn now, so I'm buying that because a lot of the kids that are coming in don't know
They want
like,
that.
Tom Gugliotta. I always
Right.
bring up Tom Gugliotta. No one knows Tom Gugliotta, so
know,
they're
I
like,
don't know.
I'm not buying this jersey, but they'll
Right.
buy Iverson, Shaq,
Yep.
Jordan, LeBron. So those players I'm trying to get into now because
Yep.
obviously, you know, that's more of a throwback player that is like worldwide versus like a George Mirasan, Tom
Yep.
Gugliotta,
Yep.
you know, these random players. But like there are people who still look for the obscurity, which
Right.
is great.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's leaning towards like these newer player, new generation.
That makes sense.
We're opening up. We're opening up.
What would you say is the most popular player right now that you have people coming in asking for?
I mean, Jordan's always number one.
That makes
and it
sense.
will always be Michael Jordan. It was
Right.
Michael Jordan only when I was a kid. I mean,
Right. Yeah.
These
Yeah.
are I
Oh,
forgot,
yeah.
These are my first pair that I physically bought.
Oh, nice. Oh
And
my gosh.
They're the OGs and they're
Wow.
still alive.
They're great.
2000.
Oh my gosh.
Space Jams.
Look at
And it's
this.
the original box. Crazy, yeah. I think I glued them a couple times and maybe painted them a couple times, and yeah, they are the OGs.
Wow,
and I
that's
went
amazing.
to It was in Sunrise Mall, and I remember I called them, and I was like, hey, do you guys have Space Jam 11s?
Yeah.
They're like, yeah, man, what size are you? I'm like, 13. They're like, well, hold them down. I'm like, sweet. So then I went there. No one's there.
Right.
And they're literally Space Jams.
Wow.
Every sneaker is on there.
Right.
And I literally tried them on. They put my foot in. They don't do nothing like that.
No, they
does not
don't.
exist. You
That
can't
doesn't.
even walk in and buy a pair of Jordans nowadays.
No, you really can't.
It's crazy. You got to stand online. So I never had that experience as a kid
Right.
of just standing online. I physically walked in. I tried on the shoe. They would hold it for me.
Right.
And I could physically walk in and buy it, which is ridiculous. Now
That's
you have to
amazing.
wait on a line.
Yep.
And I have no interest in waiting on a line. And all power to the people that do wait
Right.
online and
Right.
sit overnight. That is some serious movement.
Yes.
So
For like a $50 profit. It's the entire night for like a $50 profit usually. For like if they're waiting
Really?
for, yeah, or sometimes less. Like back when I was like 17, 18, I would wait just because I wanted the shoes for myself because I was in college and I wasn't trying to spend the money on the shoes, but I would wait, and then if I got a pair that wasn't my size, after waiting like 8 hours, I would sell it and get like a $20.
Wow.
It was
Wow.
not worth
So
it.
not worth
not
the time
worth it
to
at all.
sit in it.
No, but the thing is, I feel like a lot of it now is backdoor. Like you just got to know the people at the store. You get like 50 pairs before the release, and then everyone waiting in line. Either it's for a crazy release, or they just are just getting them for themselves. Because it's
But
just
are
gotten to a
there
point now.
still sneakers that are sought after to make a huge profit?
There are. It's like the Travis Scotts.
Travis
It's the
Scotts.
Travis Scotts.
Yeah.
It's the like the super limited stuff. There was a pair. They brought back out the bread ones again, but they're like an 85 cut, so they look just like the 1985
Okay.
pair. Those ones go for like $500.
Wow. So
But-
that's a shoe that you. So what's the retail on that? $250.
That was $250. Yeah.
So you're still doubling up.
Exactly, that's true.
Good profit.
That's true.
So
I've been-
that's worth it.
Yep.
But if
Yep.
it's not worth it for a $20, $30 pair
No.
of sneakers.
But then again, if you're 18, 19, like,
You
what
just
else are you
make-
gonna do?
yeah.
Exactly.
Not
so,
bad.
Makes sense. Yeah. This is amazing. This is
Yeah,
wild.
this is my first
I
pair
can't
of
believe the
Jordans.
condition's still so good.
Not bad, guys. Still
Oh my
wearable.
goodness.
Not much heel drag. Yeah.
Wow.
These are great. And my first pair that my parents bought me was 1993 Playoff 8s.
Okay. Oh, wow.
So
That's awesome.
That is probably my most. Well, these are super comfortable.
Yes.
But the 8s
Yep.
have that like inner sock line, and I love them.
Yeah.
Aqua
They're
8s are really my jam.
Yes, they're coming back out this
They
year.
are.
Yeah, they're bringing them back. Yeah,
Let's
they're
go.
sick.
Make them
I'm really
nice.
excited
I'll
about
buy
this.
that.
They are nice. Apparently, I mean, they're supposed to be good. Hopefully, the Jordan brand's doing this thing where they're trying to make everything as close to the OG as possible.
They should.
They really should.
They
Yeah,
should.
I agree. 'Cause
Especially for us OGs who
Yes.
are having kids
Yep.
now.
Yep.
We want to put our kids in original stuff.
Yep.
And I get that. I want to
Yep.
do it. And actually, you could take B-roll, but I literally,
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
when I had my son, I went nuts and bought literally every single Jordan 1 through 14 for babies.
That's amazing.
Yeah. So I have
Oh
the
my
85
gosh.
ones for kids.
Wow.
Maybe we can get it. Hold on.
Yeah.
Time
that'd
out.
be great.
Mr. 85 ones.
Wow, the baby 85
Baby
ones.
85s.
Oh
Check
my
these out,
gosh.
everybody. Yeah, so I
at
bought
these.
those for my kid. 85 ones. Sick. I don't have the box. The box is sick. Have you ever seen the box?
Not for
I
these,
believe it's like a little locker room. I don't have the box. I wish I had the box.
I didn't realize that the kids ones had black on the top instead of red for the OGs.
Look at that.
That's cool.
There's actually another pair that we do have, Fire Red 5s.
Nice. Okay.
No, not Fire Red 5s. Metallic 5s. Let me get
Okay.
them also.
Okay. Sweet.
They have a completely different midsole too. Okay, thanks. I don't know where the other one is, but look at these. They're
Oh,
red.
very- wow.
I never had those.
Look at these. These
Yeah,
are
check
sick.
these out, guys.
That's awesome. I can't.
Crazy. 1990 OGs.
Wow.
I have the other shoe somewhere, but yeah, they have that where the metallic is usually white. It's red. I don't think they ever made that in adult, which is crazy.
Wow.
It's bananas what they're making for kids.
I know.
It's crazy.
It really is.
Yeah, so I spent hundreds of dollars when I had my son Jace, and I went nuts on Jordans, and we made. First, we made an OG adult clock,
Right.
and then I went to a baby clock.
Right. That's awesome.
And then I'm
That's
like,
awesome.
I got to start selling things, so we got rid of all of them. And then I ended up selling my I had a pair of OG ones, but they were size 8. I can't
Right.
wear it, so
Yeah. Yeah, you're size 13, right?
it's crazy.
Yeah,
though.
it wouldn't
Before
fit.
like COVID, I'm so mad. I sold everything. I sold What the Dunks.
Oh my gosh. We had the What the Dunks. How much you selling for?
Ready for this? You want to see?
Yeah, yeah.
This is gonna be amazing. Everybody's not gonna. I was at a flea market. Ready?
Right.
I got Zen Yeezy 1s.
Okay.
I got Raging Bull 5s.
Wow, okay.
And Cardinal 7s.
Wow,
Are you ready
okay.
for the price? All three for $45.
And they were all legit. They were all good.
So The Raging Bull 5s were. The Cardinals were fine.
Right.
And then, but I didn't know the Yeezys. I
Right.
didn't know a fake pair to a new one, real
Right.
one. So you know what? I ended up buying it. This is in like 2013, 14. I go to Dunk Exchange. I don't know if anybody knows what Dunk Exchange is or where. It's either Dunk Exchange or Soul Exchange.
Right.
It's across the street from Madison Square Garden.
Right.
And I just put the Yeezys on the table. And people are like, yo, how much are these? How much are these? And I'm like, I don't know. Offer. They were cooked. They were size like 8.
Right.
No box. And everybody was like $400, $450. I'm like,
Right.
ooh, that's pretty good. I paid $15.
Yeah.
This guy's walking around
Right.
with What the Dunks. I'm like, yo, what size are those? He's like, 12. I'm like, oh my God, that's my size. At the time, I guess I was a 12. And I'm like, how much? He's like, 1,100. I'm like, that's, not bad.
Not bad for the What the Dunks.
2013, 14.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, I got these Yeezys. He's like, okay, give me the Yeezys and $300. And you can have my What the Dunks. I'm like, done. So I paid $315 for What the Dunks in like 2012, 13. But I have the flattest feet in the world.
Okay.
Like, I'll show them. Like, these are flat. Like, there's no arch support here, guys. If you're an insole company, I'm your
Right.
guy. I can clap them. So I wore them maybe once or twice. I didn't really wear them a lot.
Right.
So pre-COVID, I'm like, you know what? Let's just sell them. No one's buying these. No one wants them. They're
Right.
not going for much.
Right.
So I put them on eBay for like $2,000. I got an offer for like $1,500, and I took it. And then they take taxes out, but I'm still up. And then I find out the guy that bought my sneakers put him on a sneaker group, and he asked more money. But I was like really upset about that. But then I'm like, I do that. I buy stuff from people for less and sell for more. But I was like, it happened to me. It hurts. So whatever. But this is still pre-COVID.
Right.
But now they're going for what? A used pair, $5-6 grand.
Yeah, it's wild.
That's
yeah.
ridiculous.
Wait, so how much did you sell them for?
Like I got probably like $1,100.
Okay,
So I'm still up $800
Right.
from the deal. But then I'm selling. Then I sold my Tiffany's. I sold for like $400.
The lows?
Yeah, no one was buying them. I sold Heineken's for like $300-400. No one wanted those, and now it's like crazy.
Yeah,
so
that would've been like
I'm
at least 10 grand.
regretting all this stuff.
Right.
But then I bought all the Yeezys, all the Yeezy ones, which I absolutely love.
They're great, yeah.
But he doesn't like my people, so it's hard to like wear them. I don't know if we should cut that out, but whatever. Kanye, like my people. But now I'm like, I don't know if I should sell them because I'm regretting all that old stuff. But his price has gone down because of it's still scarce. I have the Zens, the Blinks, and the Tans. I have all three.
Wow,
ones.
okay.
They're the most comfortable pair of sneakers I've ever worn.
And you've worn them enough so they're not cracking.
Yeah,
so
the
a lot
only
of...
pair is the Tans that did crumble.
Oh, they crumbled. Okay.
But I would get that sole swapped.
Yeah, I don't think it's like a custom sole. I think it's from a different
Jordan
shoe.
3.
That's what it is. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
So we got to find someone who can soul swap it. But it's like, do I want to sell them?
Right.
And what am I really gonna get on a used pair?
Yeah. Yeah.
And I already spent like $3,000 on them, which is kind of cheap.
It's not bad.
Sickening.
I know.
It's sick.
That's crazy.
We're saying $3,000 is cheap. My parents would smack me in the face if they knew I spent $1,000 on a pair of sneakers. They would smack me.
Oh my god.
And now I'm buying hats for $1,000.
What hats?
I don't have, not this hat, but we're in the snapback world.
Okay. Okay.
Tony and I, who works here, and everything is like a collectible now.
What would you say is the most popular collectible in the store? Like, is it hats? Is it jerseys? Is it shirts? Like, what is it? Or is it shoes? Like, or is it toys? I mean, you've got freaking Qui-Gon back there. You've got Goosebumps.
Yeah, I got a book. I mean, it's so different every day. I can't. Like, where are you from? Australia. What do they like? They like random teams. I'm like, why are you a Green Bay Packer fan? You're from Australia.
Yeah.
Like, where did that come from? But it did, and then so they're buying that. So I can't really tell you, but. Right now, Yankees and Mets is hot. Knicks is going to be really hot for playoffs.
For
so
sure.
I'm excited about that.
Yeah.
And Red Storm blew it, but we're making our own illegal merch. Whatever.
That's awesome.
Seasons assist me. I don't care.
That's great. So when it comes to getting stuff, like preparing for this big push from like the Knicks, is it hard to find stuff from the Knicks?
Because
everyone's
expensive.
keeping
Correct.
it.
Yeah, go on eBay. Everything's so expensive. Yeah.
Right.
But I'll go to these events in, let's say, a Philly or Connecticut,
where no one cares about the Knicks.
No one's aren't like obsessed with the Knicks, and I'll just buy that, and I'll get a decent price point, and then I can resell it in my shop or trading.
Gotcha.
So like I'll go to a Philly guy and
Right.
he wants Eagle stuff.
Of course.
And he has Knicks stuff and we trade. So that's
makes
good.
sense.
That's nice.
What's your favorite part of the job? Is it the sourcing? Is it the being in store, meeting people? Like what's
it's tough. I
Yeah.
love sourcing and
Right.
I enjoy buying, but it's so fun being here and selling to people and just meeting different people, all walks of life that
Right.
walk through the doors, and
Yeah.
people from other countries, which is pretty cool.
That's
You
awesome.
know, they came here and, you know, some people DM us, yo, I'll be there in a year. And I'm like, sick, man. You know, like, that's cool.
That's awesome.
So,
Yeah.
It's nice.
That's
it's
amazing,
nice.
man.
I love it.
Oh my gosh.
I wish I was here 7 days a week, but I have
Right.
a family and I have a house and a wife and
And
a
you have to
job.
source.
Yeah, I got a source and
Yeah.
a car and mortgage, and it's
Yep.
everything's expensive. But yeah, we're looking for cool stuff. But we have price points for everybody. We have a $20 sale rack.
Nice.
We do deals all the time. We do steal of the day. You can
Right.
make an offer on my website.
Oh, cool.
Like
That's
you
awesome.
come in, we'll negotiate. Like, and that's the fun part of it.
Yeah.
Like if you don't like our price, you can name your price, and if it works, we'll do it because
Right.
even if I made $10, I don't care. I still got to pay the rent.
Right. Exactly.
You know,
exactly.
so if you don't have a store, you could sit on stuff more when you're in a store and you have to physically pay rent and employees and all this other
Right.
hoopla. You got to sell stuff, so
yeah, that
it's
makes
hard.
sense.
And when I'm attached to stuff, that's
Yeah.
the problem.
Well, you're a collector.
I
so
was
there's-
a collector before I
You
was
know what I
a
mean?
seller. I'm
Yeah.
still a collector. That's a problem, you
Right.
know?
Because stuff comes in, you're like, ooh, this would be a great seller, but then that
Yeah,
makes
like
sense.
I lost a lot of weight, so now I'm fitting into like stuff that I'd normally
Right.
wouldn't fit in, like vintage T-shirts. So I was a Jersey
man.
guy,
Right.
But now I'm switching to T-shirts because I
Right.
can wear them.
Oh my gosh.
So
and there's
yeah.
a lot of those.
There's a lot of
There's
good
so many,
T-shirts.
yeah.
Yeah.
So what do you look for in a vintage T-shirt? What's something you're like, I'm gonna buy? Is it the subject matter? Is it the quality of the shirt, or is it all the above? Like
It's everything.
Everything,
I
okay.
mean, it you know, again, it's also seasonal. So it's like, let's go Yankees and Mets. You got to just get anything, and it's again the price point. Everybody has such a different price point,
Right.
But they have to understand that we do own a store in New York City.
Totally,
Our
yep.
rent is $6,000.
wow, okay.
That's a lot of money.
That is a lot of money.
That's just
Yeah, that's a
for
lot of money.
rent. Then
Right.
you have employees. Then
Right.
you have to buy the inventory. Then you have insurance, credit cards, bags, lamp, like every little thing that you could think of.
Yep.
It's a lot of money, so you have to sell stuff. So
Yep.
like the flight clubs, everybody's like, why is that so expensive? It's because their rent is so goddamn high.
I know they're right on Broadway. Like it's crazy.
They have like two
Yeah.
stores. I think that
Oh.
I think their storage supposedly is up and not down. But
really?
I could quote me.
Wow.
But I think their both stores could be in the $50,000 range. So they have to
nuts.
charge $1,000. First of all, aren't they consignment only?
Yeah, I think so.
So
Yeah.
$1,000 sneaker maybe that you can get for $600. They're really only getting $800. They make $200, and then they have to pay all that
That's
rent.
nuts.
So and they're moving weight, but
Right.
they got to have their own kicks in there now.
They,
right?
I think they do, and I think they got bought by Goat. I
Oh,
think
that's
Goat actually
nice.
bought them. So
Oh.
now, if you order something from Flight Club's website, it'll usually come from Goat.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, yeah. So I think honestly that might have been a lifeline for them. I'm not totally sure. I don't know the.
And I know Stadium Goods.
They just
also,
closed.
Well, they closed, but
I know. They
didn't
have
they
online?
sell to a big?
I'm sure they did. I'm sure. I just don't know who it is.
I bought my first pair of Sean Witherspoons.
Oh,
there.
very nice.
$550.
Is Sean still in the city?
Sean is in like Japan.
Oh,
that guy works
okay.
with that guy's like on another level.
Yeah.
Yeah, Sean's killing it.
That's
he
awesome.
did a collab with like the Gap, Ape. I'm trying, you know.
I mean,
Trying.
you're-
Sean, help me out, bro. I'm trying to do collabs, man. I want to do collabs.
Dude, I'll do an apothecary.
Let's
collab.
do it.
Let's
We're
do it.
doing a collab.
Actually,
sock collab. Let's
go.
go. Pop up shop. All
I brought
day.
you, sock collab. I brought you actually a collab. They are they're an upcoming collab we have dropping Friday.
Whoa,
they're
this
from
Friday?
They're dropping this Friday. They're from this artist named Nick Walker, and they're in Knicks colors.
Whoa.
So I brought you 4 pairs.
Whoa. Yes.
The Shoes Up podcast, powered by Apothecary.
Yeah, you need some sock. Jay loves
we got
socks.
4 pairs.
Woo.
I know. We got the Knicks. The Nathan Walker. Shout out to Nathan
Whoa.
Walker for the
Who's
fire collab.
Nathan Walker?
He's an artist. I think he's from New York, but he's
What
now
does he
he's now
do?
he just does sick art,
Socks?
basketball
Oh, he
themed art
does
usually.
Sick. So you guys, wait, are you? So where's the pop up? You guys
We
want
don't
to
have
come
one
here?
yet. We could do that.
Let's
Yeah,
do it.
That'd be
You're
awesome.
dropping it Friday.
We're dropping it Friday.
Why don't we do it like the after Passover?
Yeah, true.
Yeah, dude. These are
Let's
crazy.
go. Yeah, right. They're crazy. They're wild.
What
Yeah.
do these sell for?
So these are $15 retail.
1.5. Good
Yep.
deal.
Yep.
Cool.
Yep. Yeah.
Sick. What's
Yeah.
the minimum on the wholesale?
The men's minimum.
How many did you make of these?
We made a good amount. We made a
Okay,
good amount
cool.
of those. But we have a deal with Nathan, so it depends on how that all works out.
Awesome.
But I'll talk to you about it.
Yeah,
afterwards,
if you
for sure.
guys
Yeah.
want to do,
Instagram, just so
Oh,
I know.
APTHCRY.
This is it.
APTHCRY.
All right.
Right there.
dope.
Definitely. When
Yeah.
I wear
Jay
them,
loves
I'm definitely
socks.
gonna post
Let's
it.
go.
I
appreciate
love
it. We'll
socks.
repost,
Yeah,
for
I'm
sure.
gonna take off these.
Let's go. I do like
horrible-
those orange socks. I mean, they're
Yeah,
not as
but I'm
nice
gonna
as
switch.
APTHCRY's.
Can I
but-
wear them?
Of course.
Putting them
They're
on
all
now,
for you.
guys. Game
They're all
you-
for you.
game- Oh, thank you.
Yeah, of course.
Check
Of
these
course.
out.
Oh, you got the moshes. These are fire. These are fire. Shout out to
People
Mosh.
recognize me and they're like, "Yo, I love your artwork," and I'm like, "Yeah, man, thanks." And they think I'm Mosh. Mosh.
I mean,
Swear to God, we look the same.
I can see it. I can see it.
right?
I can see it. I can see it.
We're twins.
He is a Vikings fan, though. So
Oh, I could be a Vikings fan for you, Mosh. I love you, baby. I'm putting it on the flat.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Let's go.
He told you.
Very nice. Very nice.
Oh yeah, let's
Yeah.
get it.
Let's go. Let's go.
Yeah, I need a Mr. Throwback sock.
Hey, let's make it
And
happen.
then we'll do, yeah.
Let's make it
if you
happen.
ever-
That would be the one for the
anytime
pop-up.
you want to do a pop-up here, you're more than welcome to.
Let's do
If
it.
you want to, you know,
That would
try
be
it
great.
for a weekend, you want to leave stuff here,
Yeah.
you know.
Let's do it
Boom.
up.
Look at that.
Let's do it up. That'd be
Boom,
great.
let's
That'd
do
be
it.
awesome. They look good, man. We got the basketball ones too. So if you're trying to
Let me
rock
see
like a
that.
simpler basketball,
There's an actual
One.
just basketball.
there's a basketball
on
on
them?
this one, and then this one is basketball flowers, I think, or flowers made up of basketballs.
Whoa, take them out. I want to see the
Let's see 'em.
flowered
Let's pull 'em
basketball.
out.
Who designed? So he designed it.
Nathan Walker. So he's one of our. So usually we have our own in-house design team. Let's go.
Basketballs.
We have our own in-house
Life.
design team, but he also he's a collaborator. He's an artist that we worked with for this collection. There you go, man. These are the basketball flowers.
Oh, cute.
Yeah.
Jay Garcia,
bad.
you're all about. There you go. Boom, done.
go.
I'll take the
Take
basketball.
on.
Let's go.
Throwing these out. Sorry, Nike, we
Let's
didn't do
go.
a collab, so you're done. I only do a collab.
Let's
Sick,
go.
Look at it. You got a sticker. I'll
Yeah,
put
man.
it on the thing.
Let's go.
Let's
Let's
go.
go.
Look at that.
Let's do it up.
Boom.
Look at
Who's
that.
getting fucked? Ding,
Let's go.
ding dong.
Oh, have you ever thought about doing a show, like, or a YouTube long form video, or something like just day to day, like shopping, buying? things like
Yeah,
that?
we need to do a lot of things, to be honest.
Right.
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 now, we're doing a lot of reels. And
That's smart.
posts for the day, but I would love to do something like that, but I just don't know how to. And maybe that's something
Yeah.
you could help with
Totally.
us because,
Yeah.
I mean, content is content. I
Yep.
mean, and the thing is, can you leave a camera on the entire day? Like, I love
Yeah.
that kid in that Cool Kicks.
Oh,
where
Rami the Icon.
everybody loves him.
Yep.
So, but not many people are walking in to like sell us stuff, whereas those people just walk in with sneakers
yeah.
constantly.
Yep.
So
That
I
would-
guess we could do it, but it would probably take a while to have all like people just walking in.
Right.
That's
but I
the
mean, you
only
could just
thing.
turn on the camera whenever someone walks in and then be like, yo, is it cool if I film this or whatever? Or you could
guess.
even just have a sign and then just film the whole process and maybe put out a video like once a month or once every couple weeks.
Yeah.
That's people love negotiations. I think that's what people really like about the sneaker stuff. Because I know people who watch Rami's videos who don't care about sneakers. And it's purely just the interaction
Yeah,
with the customer.
I
You've got a
think
great
that's what it is,
personality. Like
yeah.
it's the buying, the selling. I think it's the business
Who's the
aspect of it.
other guy? He has a store too.
There's Cam's Kicks. There was Sean Witherspoon did it for a while, I think, right?
I don't.
I'm not
yeah,
sure.
they did a
They did it-
show.
they-
yeah,
yeah.
Their show was huge.
Right. And then there's like I know Cool Kicks, the actual store that Rami works in does it. There's Sneak City. It's these two women that run a store that do it.
I know those girls.
they're great.
I talked to them before they even opened. Actually,
Really?
their dad. I was talking to their dad
Right.
for a long time.
That's awesome.
And they were asking me a lot of questions, and those girls are killing it.
They are. Yeah. Shout out
it's
to them.
great.
Shout out to Sneak
It's
City.
great. I love the women that are doing it. You
Yep,
know, it's
absolutely.
awesome. It's really cool that like anybody can do it. Whatever happened to that young kid? What's his name?
I think it was Cam's Kicks.
No, not him.
Not
That,
him?
like younger dude. That sold Ben Kicks.
Oh, Ben
That
Ben
dude.
Kicks. I have
Yeah,
no idea.
I remember him when
Me
he
too.
first started.
He was like the first one
He
that
was
did
like
it.
12 or
Yep.
13.
Yep. He was in the. Do you see the photo of him like in the hot tub with DJ Khaled?
Crazy.
It was like, I was
That's
like, what's
insane.
going on? Oh my gosh.
I've never been in a hot tub with DJ Khaled.
Me neither. Yeah.
Be the best.
But I think he could. I honestly haven't followed him, so I don't know. He could still be doing it. He could not. I'm not sure.
Sick.
But-
I love it.
Yeah, man. Well, shoot, dude. Thank you so much for coming on,
This
man. I
was
really
awesome.
appreciate it, dude.
We
Seriously,
should do this every day.
I would be down.
All right.
I'd be down.
We're doing
Where
it.
can they find you?
In the store?
Okay,
Come
cool,
to the
cool.
store. Mr. Throwback NYC on Instagram.
Okay.
Our website is MrThrowback.com. If you
Sweet.
like anything, you're more than welcome to make a offer.
Okay.
If you need anything, just DM us. We literally are in the DMs all day long because
That's
that's how we make business. I mean, our our website, it's slow. We gotta, I don't know. People just are so
People
instant.
prefer
It's
Instagram.
like,
Yep.
It's like right away. I'm
Yep.
talking to people at 4 a.m. I don't even care. So hit me up. We'll sell you anything.
That's awesome.
Thanks for having me.
Dude, thank you, man.
Hell yeah.
This is great. And links are in the description. Cool. See you guys in the next one.
Peace.